Heyo everyone, welcome to XCI Reacts. Let's get to 500 subs together. Drop a like to feed that algorithm, comment your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps this channel going. Let's make it happen. We're going to be jumping back into it. We're still continuing the battle with Gaara. I was going to say the half-sand monster. No, can't repeat that line anymore at this opening. We have kaiju-sized possum playing Gaara and the spirit Shukaku that has been unleashed onto the forest. We also have Chief Toad is back in the mix, summoned by Naruto. But more than that, dual, I don't even know if what the term is for this at this point. The Gesalt transformation, the amalgamation transformation between Naruto and King, I keep saying King Toad. Was that ever a thing? Is it always Chief Toad? Anyways, the dual transformation into the nine-tailed fox spirit. Not the nine-tailed fox spirit. I think it's a physical form of something that's like the nine-tailed fox spirit, but obviously not the nine-tailed fox spirit. Okay, because they didn't unlock it. They just transformed it into something that's going to be. I mean, it obviously escalated the battle at the kaiju level with this giant Shukaku demon, and Naruto's got to awaken Gaara so that you can stop him out of the possum jutsu, so that there can be an attempt to recontrol Shukaku and bring this fight to a close. So the narrative seed has been given to us, so I feel like that's pretty much how this fight has to end. At this point, it keeps Gaara in the mix. I don't think there's going to be a defeat that's going to take Gaara completely out of the picture. I think the story has given us plenty of room to see how there's possibly a redemption arc, if you will, coming in the horizon for the Gaara character. We do have Tamari that's bounced out of the scene because of the next evolution that she knew was going to happen, and so self-preservation mode kicked in and she bounced. So I might have been wrong about that speculation. I thought she was going to definitely be compromised in this story based on like Gaara's own development. It was going to compromise Tamari in some way. So I don't think that that's going to play out unless this extends and, you know, Tamari joins back with Kankuro, and then that plot extends into the Leaf Village plot, and then somewhere in that Leaf Village set of episodes we have a moment with the Kazukage coming back into the picture, as well as Orochimaru, or some version of however he manages to survive that. I was speculating that maybe it was going to be with some merger or half merger or temporary merger, or some way that like he saves himself by leveraging Sasuke in order to preserve maybe part of himself, and then maybe I don't know that was kind of going down that way, but I'm like, I don't know how that would play out. So I don't know outside of like the Hokage biting it there, triggering something that happens next with the Leaf Village. I feel like that's still in play. That's still my speculation for the value of that particular narrative catalyst. I think that's where it's going to be. It's at the macro level. And then what else can I say for this fight? Do I feel like it's going to end in one episode? Maybe. If they focus completely on this kaiju battle, possibly. Now, that being said, we know that there's also, I guess, it's like a smaller version of kaiju battles happening with the snake and Jiraiya on his Toad at the Leaf Village. So maybe these two things come together, and that's what the handoff is that this fight is going to be way longer than I could possibly anticipate, and it's going to actually drive all the stories, all of the plots, all the characters are going to flow towards the Leaf Village plot next, and that's going to be the bridge and the handoff any time now. I just feel like this one, like, we still need some breathing room though, of like a resolution kind of feeling behind what's going on with this particular battle, because it feels like they're all at this tail end of resolution of each of their threads, which is going to put the focus back on the village conflict itself being the macro level story that we're going to be resolving, and the Kazukaze being part of that. I believe it's Kazukaze. I wrote Kazukazu, but I don't believe that's right. I believe the Kazukage is effectively the version of the Hokage for the Sand Village. I hope I'm right there. In any case, that's what I think is going on. That's not the name of Gaara's father. I think that's the position, because he was the ranking. He was the Kage? Is the Kage the thing, and then the part before the Kage is like the term that's attached to the village that the Kages are in. So Hokage being Leaf Village, Kazukage being Sand Village. Someone's probably already corrected me in the comments below, but in any case, that's letting you know where I'm at right now, because I'm recording these all back to back to try to spoiler protect myself because when I feel like I'm in a part of a story that is risky, especially when like things are heated and we're at these like very climactic moments, and so I like to try to put time aside to record these as back to back as possible. So we're gonna jump into the next episode, and we'll see if this is the resolution of the fight. Can you imagine what the village is thinking if they see this in the distance though? Like the flashbacks, the PTSD that would trigger in a lot of those ninja. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. This is crazy. Oh, so she hasn't bounced yet. Wait, where are you going, Tamari? Also, we're still not in moon mode. That's why I'm concerned about, like, this isn't the end, you know? Ayo! Got him! Wakey, wakey. Bounce! Oh, is that it? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, bro! Okay. That's bad timing here, but... Oh, bro! Just slap in the face, just wake him up! Just like, god damn! That didn't work. Wow. Nighty night. So this is gonna get worse. So this is going to get worse. It has to. Well, this isn't a whole episode, so I was wrong about that one. Well, I mean, he's still in the mode. It's not full Shukaku mode. Maybe we spend the whole episode actually doing a resolution? Maybe it's coming sooner than I thought. No, we're still in fight mode. Oh. Oh my god. It's basically on its like its own landscape is the being. It's all sand.
How much strength does this guy have left?
So maybe we need a Sasuke in the mix now.
I will not cease to exist.
Are you speaking for Shukaku there or yourself? Oh, look where we are. Here we go. Bringing these together. They're getting wrecked right here, though. They're looking pretty beat. Macro story. War of the Villages. Okay.
What the hell is going on in there?
Infinite stab.
Do you think it's about time you took a rest, old man?
This might be wrap up, folks. This is coming at the beginning of an episode. That's a good sign. I mean,
Let this village be swallowed up by your ambition.
but how? How? Full-on conversations in the middle of this. Half-death mode. Both of them. Both of them. Oh, and we're doing a handoff to the village. Oh boy. Yeah, it might make sense for the escalation to flow back. Like, take all of this now to Leaf Village, you know? See the ramifications of these moments. But it's gonna happen. Whoa, bro. Alright, well that's at the 25% mark of the episode, so we got our setup here. I'm going to expect something at the end of this episode that possibly brings these pieces together very explicitly.
Why are we meeting with so little resistance around here? We're standing in the heart of the Hidden Leaf Village. Sir,
True. But also, isn't there like a snake kaiju battle still going on? With Jiraiya? They were committing to the bit that Orochimaru was talking about, taking them all out.
Where are you going?
That bro's got to get a Kleenex, man.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, me too.
Oh, look at that. The new trio. Why are you surprised?
We're in the middle of a crisis here. Do you have any idea?
Bathroom.
what's at stake
They gotta go to the
in this?
bathroom.
Not gonna make it.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh wait, is he legitimate? He has to go to the bathroom or no? Uh-oh. Yes, to Bruce Lee. Yes. Yeah. I think they've lost. They've stopped counting, I think, at this point. Oh, she's there too. Was she's awake there? Oh. Oh, there's a few of them were. Oh, some of them were on the field. So that is actually closed. That's an actual close right there. Wait, who are you? What? What?
I promise.
Oh, we're getting some new pieces now. Oh. Oh.
Let's go.
Right.
Oh. New set of characters though, or group.
For all your cunning,
We're gonna get to the conclusion here, man.
do not
Of
underestimate
this
the
particular part.
shinobi of this village.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look who it is. Bringing her back into the story. Forget her name. She's in my side list there somewhere. But yes, Anko. I have it as female thrall.
The total evacuation of every civilian to safety. Once that's been taken care of, we continue to phase 3.
Oh, there's more than one location where they're hidden.
The elimination of the enemy by any means necessary.
Oh boy. Handoff. They gotta set up a bunch of stuff here now because stuff was happening, but you know.
You are done here.
Oh, okay. What are we doing? Okay, reminding himself. How are you seeing that though? That's. I think it's more memory, seeing the memory of her.
Last thing you do.
So we got a theme of sacrifice, I think, going on here, or at least the honor of being willing to self-sacrifice for the greater good, right? We got that in the village now. We got that here.
I will not cease to exist.
We have another parallel kind of idea. You know, there was selflessness and selfishness. Now we have a sacrifice or self-sacrifice versus unwillingness to self-sacrifice. I'm not sure if there's another word for that right now. It's not coming to mind. Self-preservation, self-sacrifice and self-preservation, something like that. Maybe Orochimaru has this theme also going on. Like usually the theme isn't just for the one character. It's like a narrative theme usually applies for the entire block of narrative. So we have the self-preservation of Gaara, but then at the broader level, where's the self-preservation story arc for the context of what's going on with the village, right? Because we have the self-sacrifice theme going on with the village for the protection, protect the women and children. Like then you sacrifice everything, whatever you have to do, right? Now, what's the opposite of that for self-preservation? We have to get maybe there's a broader theme that's going to come into play there. Could be Orochimaru, but I feel like it needs to be something tied to the opposition village itself. Tapping into more reserve energy, like how? How does he keeps renewing the flame, you know? Huh. Was he unlocking? It's the seal? I was going to say we're going to go into like some gating kind of thing, right? But no, he can literally call on more reserves, man. That's crazy. Feels like an epic, like, I mean, it's going another layer here for sure. This is a new character. Who are you? We're getting a bunch of new introductions, I think, or something's going on here, man. Interesting introduction here, so this has got to matter. Who are you? We're getting so many more new pieces here. Okay.
The Leaf Village's spirit is strong. You do well.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Hinata and Neji. It would have been the brother. Was that actually? I'm kind of forgetting. It is. It's the so it's the other village. So it's the other villages coming together. That's what it is. We're getting a lot of the big players. That's what it is. That's the handoff, man. It's gonna be. It's going to the village plot. It has to be this, man. Maybe like alliances, old alliances coming together. So it's not just the Sand Village and the Sound Village as opposition. It's now going to be the on the ally side, right? We're gonna get the Leaf Village. I don't know what the hell is the village for Hinata and Neji's clan. I don't remember. I don't have a note on my side. I just have their names. I didn't write down anything tied to the father and that whole relationship. I don't remember their names, but I know that this has to be their. Are they Kages as well over there? Like I don't remember. I know it's a clan, but I don't remember if there's a village tied to it. Anyways, we're gonna move on. But I feel like that's what they're doing now. Is my God, look what we're doing here. Oh, that was dark. I mean, I can only guess. I can only guess, right? There's that scene with the drunkards in the bar, right? Were they the fathers of, like, it is. It has to be. Shikamaru, Choji. Was there an Inu father? I don't remember the third. If there was a third. I don't think Ino is father. Well, there were three. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Interesting. I mean, again, that was like, pretty sure that ended bad. Interesting.
The Ino-Shika-Cho trio is back.
It is. I didn't know the I wouldn't remember the Ino one. Oh my God, there's so many new characters. Oh my God, stop. It's overwhelming. Oh wait, were those siblings? Those weren't adults. But that's so cool. The Wolf Clan?
Let's go, Kudomaru.
Right.
But it's Kunomaru. Am I crazy? Was there not already a Kunomaru? Akumaru. Wait, Akumaru is the dog. I'm sorry, I know I'm focusing too much on this, but I feel like this is crazy. This handoff is great. Calm down. Don't freak out. I have to start a new list of names, though, because this is like, I have to connect a bunch of different things now. It's the old list from 40 episodes no longer makes sense. Here's the thing. As a child, I loved The Jungle Book. And not the one you think. Not the Disney one. I'm talking about the one from like 50 years ago. The one, I forget the animation studio that did it, was in the 80s. And it was, maybe it wasn't The Jungle Book. I can swear it was The Jungle Book. Anyways, it was the boy that got raised by wolves. Oh my God, what if that wasn't The Jungle Book now? I'm mixing a bunch of memories. Anyways, the point is that there was this cartoon in the 80s. It wasn't called The Jungle Book, goddammit. It's coming to me now. It's something Forest. Anyways, it was a kid gets raised by wolves. And I was so young that I literally don't, I would love to rewatch that one again because I don't remember much of the plot. I've never forgotten that because I've always loved the concept of that. And it's influenced a lot of my writing and creativity along the way because I've always loved the concept of it. That's all. So this is amazing. But it was the wolf that responded. The hell? Shino? Curing? Oh my God. It's like literally all of the family members. This is so many characters. I was finally getting the hang of it. Oh my God, this is major, man. This is major, man. Holy shit. Fireball? Punch? He doesn't. Oh, damn, bro. Wakey, 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 wakey. Oh my god. Well, I got him. Okay, I thought this was gonna go longer, but clearly things have come together. Bare knuckle ninja. Knucklehead. Knucklehead. Okay, I know, like there was a name there from 40, 50 episodes ago. Knucklehead ninja. Knucklehead ninja. It was like a little you could barely see him drawn on the scene. There's just this little thing. Oh my gosh, wait, does that not disappear? That's just gonna be like a landmark now? That'd be kind of neat. But it should disappear. With them, no? Neat. Nice shot there, man. Very good. Very good.
That's it. I can't go any further.
So this
I've
is...
used up all my chakra. And from the look of you, so have you. And I are a lot alike. More than you know. We shouldn't be doing this.
Look at this. Damn. Oh, here we go. Wrapping this one up too.
No, I haven't the strength left to rip all of your soul from its shell.
Oh.
And yet, your ambitions end here and now. This need to
Oh,
drown
man.
yourself
Oh, man.
in jutsu. I shall take away all the jutsu you hold so
Oh.
dear.
Takes all his power away? All the knowledge or power or... Oh. Oh.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, that's an arm he's pulling on.
The seal is set.
So he took away, like he just loses his arms or something? You think? Think he can't... Oh. Oh. I mean, that's a debuff. That's a hell of a debuff.
Arms are useless to you now.
That's why they brought that up as a narrative point. I could have maybe caught that sooner. I hadn't considered it.
My one regret is that I couldn't take you with me.
Oh, gee.
Well, disciple,
That's it.
we meet again in the next world.
Jeez.
How dare you take my jutsu from me?
Wow. It doesn't, I mean, I'm dead, bro. I mean, blah, 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 I'm dead, bro. Oh, remember. Yeah, well, that's closure. I think this is a handoff if I've ever seen one. Okay, so the sword does peace out as well. But look at this now. This still goes on. They're just kind of normal fight now for a bit. Yep. Oh, we got him. Oh, maybe he actually feels pain now because like he's got no defense up at all. Jesus. KO'd. Well,
And once again, tree leaves shall bud anew.
that's it. He just gets taken away though, doesn't it? Like the body goes away too, doesn't it? Didn't the other ones were because they were the clone things. So we have the other characters here that can still carry that forward. I'm afraid to click next. Wow, we're still okay. The third Hokage forever. So that's the resolution. So that is going to be the handoff. Now there might be one of those bridge episodes where it's more to bring the narrative pieces to a close in very much the resolution phase, the denouement, if you will, of a story arc. Very much feels like it, but clearly there's a bigger story going on right that we're gonna be bouncing off to. We're gonna now focus on the Leaf Village. That was, you know, it needed to be the progress of this, and I do feel like that's going to be the last quarter of this macro level story arc that I've been following since episode 20. At least tentatively. I'd like to go in hindsight. I'd like to see how close that might have gotten to, where if this splits off, if this gets us like 60 episodes in, I've literally lost count even as I record this because I've done so many back to back. I don't know if I've done 4 or 5 episodes tonight. So I don't know where I'm at, is what I'm saying. I could be at 79 or 80, might be where I'm at. So that would put us like at a 60 episode mark. And that would, if that's 75%, it means there's 20 episodes. I would guess 20 episodes for the Leaf Village, and that would give us an 80 episode run of a macro level arc that is all tied to the village narratives that they set up literally episode 20-ish with the Chunin exams. That's crazy. That's a crazy level of broadness to storytelling that they crafted here for us to navigate, and now they've added more characters into the mix. Now, what they did well here, though, is that they didn't just drop a bunch of names on us, though. We got a new one, which I didn't write down, but it's tied to the dog clan. I don't even know, see what I mean? But I mean, it doesn't matter right now, you know, because they're going to have to now slowly seed us all of those new names. And I would say that might only, let's say there's 20 episodes from here, right? Would be the last phase of this macro level arc. If it's in the last quarter, in the last quarter, it means every 5 episodes, it's going to break up into another set of quarters, right? So I would say like anywhere from 6 episodes to 10 episodes from now, I think we're going to get a bunch of new names. They're going to have to start, if they intend to broaden out the storytelling by introducing all of the parents of, not all the parents, but the ones that we got introduced to. It goes without saying that there's a chance that more adults are going to be introduced into the mix, and that was just an early, like, hey, look what's coming kind of moment, right? The reveal to get you like amped up about like, oh my god, there's going to be new characters. Like, of course that's exciting, right? But like, there's also so many characters in play now that it's just gonna be so many moving pieces, man, is all I'm saying. And maybe that's not a bad thing, right? But these things take time, is all. And I hope that the pacing still keeps things like padded out in the right fashion, so that this doesn't become extremely overwhelming for what could be a very climactic and dense set of narrative pieces that effectively turns into the act 3 of this macro level arc, right? Like, this is not the time to be introducing a bunch of new names. This is the time to bring all of these pieces together from the episode 20 to now. It's time to bring all of these remaining pieces together, right? And really kind of like close something off in terms of what does this mean for the future, not just of the series, right? But the future of the stories that this series can tell past whenever this ends, right? Whatever that episode is going to be. At this point, I'm going to speculate it's somewhere around the 100 episode mark. Like, I have no reason to doubt that the storytelling won't treat the pacing of this in the right way. It feels dense and overwhelming, but at the same time, it's delivered in a way that doesn't. There's like a weird kind of thing going on here. I know when I'm experiencing it, I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, especially since I know at some point the filler episodes start, but I haven't really felt them. Clearly, they haven't been around for the last 10 to 15, 20 episodes. I just don't feel like it. Everything has been so fast-paced and so tightly interwoven that nothing felt like a filler. So, and I don't think they're going to do that now, because so many pieces are moving towards this Leaf Village or multi-village. Whatever's going to happen there. We lost the Hokage now. We know that Guy and Kakashi are back there to be able to continue that thread. Like, not continue, but like close that thread. Bridge that thread into the next one that's going to kick off. Like, all of them are free now to go and take out the people who are keeping the barrier up. They bring the barrier down. Bam, they get the Hokage, and then they got to go to the Leaf Village, right? And they help that fight. Clearly, they're doing a setup here to talk about the broader world of Naruto. And then if you look at the uber narrative, like something above the macro narrative, is like the entire series turns into its own uber narrative, you know? And then you got to go, damn, if that's like takes us to 100. I forget the actual episode count. I think it's over 200, but like that would be like we maybe be at the halfway point of the series. And now I do know that everyone has warned about filler episodes. I'm going to be watching all of them, but it goes without saying that that's going to be those aren't really part of the flow that was intended, but I'm very curious to see how they pull it off, because if we reach the middle point of a series, by the time we get to the end of whatever this macro arc is, we would still have another half of the series to go. And so it makes me really wonder how the cartoon version of Naruto ends up providing what would effectively be that uber layer Act 2B, Phase 3, right? The 50% mark to 75% mark of storytelling. What do they do in that time? Now, they have a lot of leeway that if filler episodes are going to happen, and if my numbers are correct, we would go, let's say 100 is a round number. Let's just use that one, right? But we go 100 to, and I forget how many episodes, but let's say it's 200 something, right? So we're looking at another 50 to 60 episodes. Is that like would be just what the Phase 3 would be. And that's still a lot of room to expand on the world building itself, because that's still your Act 2 where a lot of that stuff happens, right? You have a lot of room for really just developing all of those pieces, and you don't need to get crazy with anything. You have breathing room, and maybe they'll take that. That's what the filler episodes are for the anime, is that they have breathing room to really tell stories in the world, you know? And then when we get to somewhere in that, again, the 75% mark of the entire series, right? We're talking somewhere in the mid to late hundreds. And then we got to go, okay, we got to get this thing back on the rails. And then maybe that's where the escalation happens. That would be the equivalent of us going into an Act 3 at the uber scale level, right? At the macro level. So, man, this is fascinating to me, because I didn't think that a serialized series would honor the patterns so well, because as I talked about through the years, from my perspective, but from all of you who might have just started watching these reactions and like this narrative deconstruction and analysis, right, is that I never thought that a serialized series would align with the patterns as well as Naruto has, because I really do believe that narrative patterns are the subconscious thing that good writers do. That's just how I think of it. And so it generally doesn't pan out when it's like serialized series that are this length, and it really shouldn't. But the fact that Naruto is very good at multi-threaded and multi-layered narratives. Like I said, it's like it might be one episode, but then it's like a cluster of episodes, and then it's like an arc of like a collection of cluster of episodes. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like the macro one, which is like a cluster of a bunch of macros. So it's like, geez, there's so many layers, and it respects it so well that these narrative patterns in history, oral tradition, right? This is the oldest kind of storytelling. Follow these beats, these kind of waves, these cyclical moments, these rules of threes, these the mirror patterns, the cycles, right? The return to the beginning, man. And they do it at almost every level. And so it's been really fun to kind of dissect this along the way. And I hopefully you've enjoyed the journey. I really feel like I'm at a pause point right now, and I'm going to take it. But I will be back, of course, to continue the next phase of this macro level story arc, which could be, again, my speculation at this point would be 20 episodes worth, because this really felt like the 75% mark of a bigger arc and a handoff point. So looking forward to it. Thanks everybody for showing up, of course. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next stack of episodes. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire. Peace.